Hi everyone, it's me Ashit Yadav. Now in this lesson I am going to tell you about the syllabus of our subject, that what to study and what not to study, because I have the syllabus of the certain subject of our university. So we will discuss in detail about this syllabus, okay? And still you have any type of queries regarding anything that you may ask me in the comment sections. I will be happy to help you. And now I am telling you one thing, that why I am coming on YouTube, that why I am doing this type of work, so what I am getting out of this. So there is a clear thing that I am not getting anything out of this, but I am getting the certain things that are improving myself. Okay, it's like YouTube पे पढ़ाने से तो कुछ मिल नहीं रहा है अभी, लेकिन क्या होता है इससे, मतलब बहुत सारे चीज़ें होते हैं जो मेरा पर्सनली कवर हो जा रहा है. एज लाइक जैसे कि मेरा रिविज़न हो जा रहा है. जो भी चीज़ हम पढ़ते हैं एक बार उसको फिर से अगर पढ़ाते भी हैं, ऐसे फिर से अगर पढ़ भी लेते हैं, उससे क्या हो जा रहा है, मेरा रिवीजन हो जा रहा है. तो ऐसे होता है खाली टाइम में बैठ करके. जैसे बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं खाली टाइम बैठ करके कुछ का खेलना पसंद होता है, कोई अदर काम करते हैं, तो उसी तरह मैं टीचिंग कर लेता हूँ. उससे मेरा स्किल्स भी इंप्रूवमेंट हो जा रहा है. जैसे कि मैं कभी कभी इंग्लिश बोलता हूँ तो उससे मेरा इंग्लिश इंप्रूवमेंट हो रहा है, और इससे हम बहुत सारे बेनिफिट मैं अपने आप को इम्प्रूव करता हूँ. तो आई थिंक दिस ऑल आर इनफ फॉर गेटिंग एनीथिंग आउट ऑफ दिस. ओके, so I'm doing this type of work and I have not any loss out of this. मुझे इससे कोई हानि भी नहीं होता, so I'm doing so. And I'm interested in teaching someone and I like to speak in front of many people, so I'm doing so that my confidence will be built up and I think I will be do so in front of many people. So I'm doing so. Okay, so leave it. It will the other side of my course. Okay, so we will discuss the syllabus. Okay, and I am doing in the PDF format, so I will come on the mobile screen. I will record the session on the mobile screen, so that I will provide you the better things about that. And after the sharing of the syllabus, we will discuss about the books and resources, that where we can get this syllabus and how we can build our knowledge and how we can cover our syllabus. We will discuss about the what books to do and what books we have to take from the market and what to do, what not to do. Okay, so that's all. Going to see the B.Sc syllabus for the Geology Honors Part 2. Okay, and here was the syllabus for the Part 1. Students who are in Part 1, they can pause the video and take the screenshot of the syllabus, because we are going to discuss the syllabus of the B.Sc Part 2, not for the Part 1, because we had already given the examination of Part 1 this year. Okay, so we are scrolling down and we are moving to the B.Sc Part 2 syllabus. Okay, and just a second. Yeah, this is the B.Sc Part 2 Geology Honors syllabus. Okay, and there will be the two parts, that is paper 3 and the paper 4. Okay, and here with the exam pattern is also given there, that is in all 10 questions are subject to, out of which 1 and 2 shall be consist of objective 1 into 15 marks and short answer, that is 3 into 15 requiring questions respectively, and both shall over the whole syllabus in the paper. Student will be required to answer 5 questions on which question number 1 and 2 shall be compulsory. ऐसा मतलब एग्जाम पैटर्न में रहता है. And now the first topic what is given there, that is the origin and evolution of chordates. Second topic is bionomics, general characters and classification of the chordates up to orders of the following groups: Protochordata, Cyclostomata, and fishes, amphibia, reptilia, aves and mammalia. Study of the following types, that is Urochordata, general organization and life cycle of Hermidarea and their affinities. Cephalochordata, that is Amphioxus, and Cyclostomata, that is Petromyzon, and fishes, that is Labio and Sclodion. And now the next topic will be the distribution, general organization and affinities of Diapony, that is excretory respiratory organs in fishes, and Enoma, that is amphibia, origin and evolution of amphibia and neoteny, and reptilia, that is any lizard, and biting and feeding mechanism in snakes, and aves, that is birds in Colombia, origin of birds, flight adaptations. And in the mammals we have to study the characters and distribution of Prototheria and Metatheria. And next is general organization of primates. Okay, now for the paper 4th we have to do the two topics, that is first is the comparative anatomy, that is the human physiology, that is there, that is study of the following organs in vertebrate groups, that is the integument, its derivatives and functions, gastrointestinal tract, respiratory systems, heart, aortic arches, brain, evolution and fate of kidneys, urogenital ducts and gonads, and evolution of chondro, splanchno, that is osteocranium. Okay, now the next topic, that is the embryology, which also called as the developmental biology, and in this we have to study about the gametogenesis, fertilization and parthenogenesis, types of vertebrate, eggs, cleavage patterns, and next is the development of amphioxus up to formation of xylem, and development of extraembryonic membranous in chick, that is the Eggs of hen. Okay. Next is development extra embryonic chamber in chick, placenta in mammals, and its developments, types and functions. And next is the last topic is the organogenesis of heart, brain, eye, and eye in chick embryo. Okay. And here we are the practical syllabus that we also see this syllabus, and here we are going to have the practical of 50 marks that we know that paper 3 and paper 4 both carrying the practical marks of 25. So here with the total marks of the 50. Okay, so there will be the dissection, that is human anatomy, and in the practical terms. Okay, scholodion and any bonifaces are front and efferent branches vessels, and here are the syllabus. You may take screenshot out of this. Okay, I'm not going to discuss the syllabus because these are of the practical and it will be the after the examination, so there will be a lot of time to discuss the syllabus. Okay, here you can take the screenshot that what will be the pattern of examinations. Okay, and now the next screen we are going to see the botany syllabus and chemistry onwards. Here we are moving from the botany subsidiary part. Okay, and these are the syllabus of the botany honors, and there will be the botany subsidiary for part 1 and part 2 be onwards. Okay, so the student who are in the BSc part 1 botany honors, they can also take the screenshot by pausing the videos. Okay, and now we are moving on for the botany subsidiary part for the BSc part 2. Okay. And here are the syllabus for the botany subsidiary course, that is paper 2, that we know that we had already given the examination of botany subsidiary, that was the paper 1, and in the next year, that is the second year, we are going to have the paper 2 theory. Okay, now in the syllabus we what need to study, that is first topic is the angiosperm, plant physiology and environmental biology, and what need to study in these topics we will go discuss detail in about this. Okay, 10 questions are to be set, 4 from group A and group B and 2 from group C, out of which 2 questions from each group A and B and group 1 from group C are to be answered. Okay, these are the exam pattern that how the question will be asked. That is first is group A. The first point is angiosperm, that is what we need to study in this, that is morphology and taxonomy and importance classification of angiosperms with reference systems of Bentham and Hooker and Hutchison. Okay, naming of genus and species, diagnostic feathers, affinities and economic importance of the following families, that is Runariaceae, Crustaceae and Euphorbiaceae and Amphitheaceae, and many more that you need to study more. Okay, that is now next topic is the anatomy, that is cell structure and tissue system, meristem, root system, transitions, initiations of activity of candium including abnormal behavior, primary and secondary growth in roots and stems. Now next topic is embryology, that is life cycle of typical flowering plants based on major events in the development of anther, microspore, ovule, embryo sac fertilization, endosperm, embryos and seed. And group B we need to study about the plant physiology, that is water relations, absorptions of water and salts, transpirations, mineral nutritions, role of major and minor elements, enzyme nature, properties and classifications, photosynthesis, phosphorylations, Calvin cycles and factor affecting photosynthesis. And now next topic is the translocation of organic substances. And next is respiration, that is glycolysis, Krebs cycles and factor affecting respirations. And now last topic is the nitrogen metabolism, nitrogen fixation and protein synthesis. And in the group C we need to study about the environmental biology. That was the topic, that pollution, soil type, water holding capacity, reclamations, plant communities and ecosystems, and succession, that is hydrocere and xerocere. We had already studied this topic in the BSc part 1 subsidiary course of BSc Botany. Okay, now in the same course we need to study about the practical, that you need to go through the practical course. Okay, and you may take screenshot out of this, and here will the syllabus. Okay, so now next screen we are moving towards the chemistry subsidiary part. So here we are on the chemistry syllabus. Okay, and the student who are in the chemistry BSc part 1 or BSc part 2, they can take the screenshot of the syllabus. There we are moving on, that is BSc part 1 chemistry honors syllabus. Here it is. General and subsidiary. It was the syllabus for our syllabus for BSc part 1 chemistry subsidiary. Okay, we had already studied these topics in part 1. Practical record and BSc part 2 chemistry honors syllabus. Here we are on the B.Sc Part 2 Chemistry Subsidiary Syllabus, and we are moving on. That is, exam pattern will be 5 questions will have to be answered selecting at least 1 questions and not more than 2 from each group. 4 questions will be set from each group. Okay. Now the group A syllabus, that is physical chemistry. What we need to study in the physical chemistry, that is first is the state of matter, that is gaseous state, van der Waals equations, no derivations. We have to study only the equation, it's not the derivation of the equation. Okay. Critical constants, collision number of collision frequency, mean free path. Okay. And solid state, what we need to study, that is Brevis lattice and lattice planes, elementary idea of types of lattice and stoichiometric and non-cytometric defects in simple ionic solids, that is thermochemistry, thermodynamics. What we need to study about the definition of terms, systems, extensive, intensive properties, first and second laws of thermodynamics, Carnot theorem and Carnot cycle. And the next topic, that is third, that is ionic equilibrium. What need to study, Ostwald dilution law, conductance, measurement of dissociation constant of acetic acid, salt hydrolysis, idea of theory of acid base indicators, phase rule, terms, equation, no derivation required, S2 systems, S system, and chemical kinematics. We need to study this type of topics. Okay, you can read these topics and may take the screenshot out of this. And in the group B, that is inorganic chemistry, we need to study about this type of topics. You can take the screenshot. Okay. Meanwhile, this video is going to be large because we are discussing syllabus in the huge manner, so you need to take the screenshot. Okay. Now the next topic, that is the group C, that is organic chemistry. You need to study this type of topics. You can take the screenshot, structure and mechanism of these elements and natural products. Okay, it is carbohydrates. These are the biomolecules chapter. We need to study not more in detail. We are aware of this type of topic from class 11th and 12th standard. Okay, we need to just rephrase our previous books and notes. Okay, so chemistry subsidiary practical, here the syllabus of the practical examination. Okay, you can see this. That's all. And there is the last topic of, that is the English composition, that was the 50 marks. We need to see the syllabus of that portion also. This is the syllabus of the English composition that we had already studied in B.Sc part 1. This is syllabus for the same for the BA, BSc and BCom for part 1. Okay, BA, BSc and BCom, all the syllabus are same for the English composition or Hindi composition. Okay, BA, BSc and BCom. Okay, you need to just have to see the syllabus. Okay, and we had already studied these topics in B.Sc part 1, that is the English composition. That is, we are already aware of this topic, unity of Indian culture, on with the one golden air, monkey's paw and polonide letter. The monkey's paws were the question given in our examinations. Okay, now in the part 2, what we need to study, that is BA part 2 paper 2. Yeah, this is the English composition paper. This was the total of the 50 marks. We are already aware of this topic. Okay, and what we need to study in this topic, in this paper, we need to study about the new icons, that is an anthropology of pores and short story of Oxford University Press. That is the novel, it is the novel we need to study about. Okay, and A.G. Gardner, all about a dog, written by A.G. Gardner. Last Leaf, O. Henry, Alligator and the Jackal, that is written by From Thunker Tales. And Three Strangers, that is T. Hardy. And Animal Farm, that is the G. Orwell. Okay, and descriptions of marks, that is how the exam pattern will be, that is one critical question from Animal Farm and one question from Pores and Short Story and one question will be from the essay parts. Okay, so we need to focus on this topic, and these are the exam pattern of how the question examiner will set the question for the English composition paper. That's all for the today's videos. And still any type of query, reminding you anything in your mind, you can freely ask me in the comment sections. I will try to help you out. That's all.